Hey everybody, how's it going? Nova here. Today we're going to be learning to 4-to-1 ohm. How exciting. I know. Good stuff. I'm pretty pumped for it. And so if you don't know, 4-to-1 is sort of the 4-to-1 is like I attack ohm 4 times, ohm attacks me once. Oh, and by the way, for this raid, I've done all the farming already. We're just going to run through it real quick. And then yeah, we'll get that. So it's going to be pretty enjoyable and pretty fun. Oh, here I am. You know, for raid, you know, the layout here, I chose a nice and easy, quick one that we should be able to do. With the new reloading on stairs, things are really easy. So it's not really a big issue. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked, pretty excited for this. You know, this is going to be fun. When it comes to 4-to-1ing ohm, you know, I wanted to talk a little bit about the numbers I have over my head and how I'm going to be using that to sort of frame how things are going to work. And I'm going to explain it. I'm also going to explain, this is a little bit of like a challenge, right? It's like, can I 4-to-1 ohm without a guide almost, you know? I considered naming this that, but that's not really the purpose. It's not to be a challenge. It's more just because I don't want to use a guide. And I want to learn it for myself. But so from what I understand, the way that 4-to-1ing ohm works is, again, you attack ohm 4 times, ohm attacks you once. So for every 4 hits you get in, ohm only gets in 1 hit. And that's really good because, you know, you're full DPS basically, and ohm is only like, what is that? Like, you're cutting ohm's DPS on you in a ton because ohm's also not going to be able to spec you. So there's a lot of intricacies there. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I think that the challenge in my mind learning this is going to be getting ohm onto a cycle where specials don't really get in the way or specials aren't particularly annoying. I could see that being an issue. So for what I understand as well, again, I haven't watched very many guides or anything. So I'm not super, you know, we don't have an expert going into this, right? I'm absolutely somebody who's never 4-to-1 before, and this will be my very first attempt. It should be interesting. I do have my maul. I'm going to show off the 1-to-0 as well, which is what I have been doing. You know, I'm sitting at around 150 KC at the moment. Oh, is my quick prayer? Oh. Yeah, look at this. This is super weird. My quick prayers are stuck on left click setup. Reset. Never mind. Okay. So what I do now in ohm with melee is I 1-to-0 with maul. So I take my Elder Maul, I slap him, and ohm never hits me. And I use, so the tick counter above my head, I've developed a method, right? And if ohm has a detection tick, okay? And that detection tick is sort of what I use for all of my ohminess, right? And that detection tick is, it's sort of my bread and butter here for what I'm going to be doing. I like to frame it like my number is. That's how I like to frame it, right? I like to frame it in terms of my number is. So for example, if ohm turns his head on like 4, then ohm would detect you on 3. And I'm talking about the numbers over my head, right? So if the number ohm turns his head on is 4, he'll detect you on 3. And if it's like ohm is turning his head on 3, then he'll detect you on 2. So that's sort of how I'm going to, my thought process with the 4-to-1, right? The weapon, my weapon is, well, okay, I guess if you're going to do the 4-to-1, you need a 4-tick weapon. So using a 4-tick weapon, that means that I'll attack, like if I attack him on 1, it'll be 1, and then I'll attack him again on 1, and then I'll attack him again on 1, right? Every single time it's going to fall on the 1. So using this, I think I'm going to be able to effectively, I'll be able to effectively show ohm who's the real boss here. Any other notes to talk about going in? I have briefly watched some people 4-to-1, and one thing I notice that they do, just like watching streams and stuff, they move around a lot, right? They're like, they do lots of interesting movements backwards. And I'm not certain that that matters. Now, I could be wrong on this. I don't know if maybe they're just memorizing a pattern to not get acided, so that it's like if they have acid, then they're not dealing with 4 to 1. But I think I have my own method of dealing with acid that should work pretty well. The other thing I'm going to be talking about too today is zeroing Olm, right? Olm just doing no damage to you. I brought in 3 stamps for this raid, and that's going to also kind of help us. It's going to help us really show off the damageless Olm section. And for the majority of Olm, the fight is damageless, right? I do believe that it is possible to do Olm without taking a single point of damage, okay? Oh, and we can actually talk a little bit about the tick timer right now. This is perfect. So my tick timer, again, you have it on 4 ticks. I think 4 ticks is great because Olm works on 4 ticks. So I think 4 is great. And my pickaxe, it's a 5 tick weapon. And this is, again, just like kind of an explainer on how this tick timer works. This is a plugin, by the way. I'm going to talk a little bit about this plugin, but later. But if you look above my head, right, I'm just doing 4 plus 1, right, which equals 5. Big brain, right? Big brain. And so, like, if this guardian, right, I attack him on 1, now it's 2, and then my next number is going to be 3. And so I'm just clicking on the numbers above my head. And it's like, you're not going to miss a guardian hit after this, right? It's just really handy. I think that this plugin is incredibly powerful. And, you know, I haven't seen enough people talk about it. One other thing that I had somebody ask me was, why do you use it over your head? You don't have to use it over your head. This plugin, there's actually other places you can put the box. I personally just do over my head, but that's just me. You know, whatever works for you. Yeah, so stamina potions. If you're gonna be doing Olm solo, you're gonna need a stamina potion, or I guess purple sweets, I think people do instead, but you know, that kind of breaks the bank, right? But the stamina potions are pretty goated. They're gonna keep you happy. One other thing is Vile Vigor. It's a Arceus spell that it's gonna replenish your energy. I actually have a guide on Vile Vigor and 1 to 0ing Olm already, which is pretty scuffed, I'm not gonna lie. And I can make a lot of improvements on it. So I think I might take it down and then do another version of it, just because I can really, like, I've learned a lot in my last 50 kills, and I'm sure I'll learn a lot more in my next 50. So it's pretty great. Oh, I saw a pretty cool strat that you can do where you can like this first one. We can skip this guy by just having him shoot straight into it, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that. I think that's nice. I don't have to stop a crab right there because this just goes straight in, and then you can pull this guy in. Now, I think that it's probably technically faster, but you know, it might be slower for, like, you know what? I'm just gonna do like I'm gonna do the melee. No, I'm not. All right, well, that's fine. You know, okay, that's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes you're just doing crabs and it just happens. But to continue talking about Olm, I wanted to mention the 1 to 0 with the maul. So 1 to 0 with a maul is it's a completely damage-free method to fighting Olm the idea is you get 1 hit in every, like, it's like 9 ticks or something, right? So it's like maybe even like 12 or something. I don't know. Oh, that's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. It's fine. So you get 1 hit in every, like, what did I say? 12 ticks, something like that. We could even look at it today, but it's worth knowing. I think anybody should learn that, because if your 4 to 1 is not going as planned, what am I doing? Then it won't work, right? That won't work. Let me, I'm gonna tank this. It's just another way to sort of, take care of them. Okay, hardest room out of the way. Now we got the easy stuff. I'm gonna show off also how the overhead tick timer really works well when it comes to maging Olm, okay? So if Olm's number is 4, you're gonna see over my head, I'm attacking on 3, right? 3 is my number, right? So my XP drops might happen at 4, but I'm clicking the boss on 3, I'm moving on 3, and 3 is Olm's detection phase. Like, in my mind, 3 is like where I want Olm to turn his head. So like, I always, my first thing when I go into Olm is I figure out, you know, what's that detection number, right? Because that number's like my king, right? That number's like what's gonna save me. Is it necessary to do it this way with the tick timer? That's one thing I just want to address real quick. No, it's not necessary. You know, if you're a gamer, you don't need tick timer over your head, right? My thing is, again, it's just like, if it is easier, why not do it the easy way? That's how I see it, you know. And if I learn it this way, and then let's say eventually tick, like if they're like, yeah, okay, we're not going to let people do this tick stuff anymore, then it's fine for me, because I've already learned the fight. And so it's like my natural rhythm is there, so I don't really need the tick stuff anyway, right? So it's sort of just a perspective thing. It's not really a big deal. You know, since this is only going to be a 1 dose, I'm just going to pre-pot this and take in 2 stams. And it might be scuffed, but that's totally fine. One other thing I'm going to talk about is I'm going to bank my mage cape here for an extra brew. This is my first time ever doing this, okay? And if you're ever learning something in Olm, no reason to go in with, you know, all these crazy switches. You know, bank it. You know, bank it. Like, even the ward, you can bank that. You know, again, I'm bringing Blue Moon, right? We're already just saving on so many switches and so many swaps, right? Barrow's gloves are tribrid. I do recommend Torm. It's pretty strong. Okay, so we're gonna get we're just gonna go straight into it here. I'm feeling pretty good with the with my personal prep, but this would be like a good time to, oh, gotta snipe that brew in between. Oh, okay, never mind, I wasn't getting hit anymore. You know, personal prep, right? It's always an interesting thing and an interesting challenge, right? Like, it's like, who knows, you know? Everybody does it different, so whatever works for you, works for you. So I'm bringing in 3 6 brews. You know, we might die. Let me bring in an extra brew here. I can drop that stam. You know, if we do die, you know what? I'm learning. I'm not quite comfortable on 6 brews, so I am going to bank something. No, I'm not. It's fine. We're just gonna send it. We're gonna send it. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm just gonna show off maybe a little bit of 1 to 0ing the hand here, wherever Olmsky Doodle is. I always pray range, but so it looks like he turned on 3, so my number's 2, right? So watch, I'm gonna click on 2, and then boom, I'm in cycle. Everything's okay here, right? And this is just the 1 to 0. I'm running back and forth. 2 is my number, right? So he's detecting me on 2, which means I let him detect me on 2, and then I click away on 2. So you're gonna see 2 is over my head, and I'm doing that. We're gonna go straight into the mage here. The first hit, I'm going to boom like this. That's gonna pull me. I'm looking for that XP drop on that first hit to make sure the Olm turns his head. 1 2, boom, there's the 2, right? I'm, again, protection prayers off, right? Offensive prayers on. You know, we're chilling. With the overhead tick thing, so like, look, every shot I'm clicking on 2 every single time. You see that? So just keep an eye on that 2 for this phase, and each time Elm pops up and goes down, that will change. But yep, as long as it's on 2, we're chilling. So with mage, I want to talk about real quick, if I splash, like right there, right, I splashed, but Olm turned his head the full way, because Olm's like, ouch, you hit me, but it was my thrall that hit him, okay? Not me, which is perfect. We take that, right? We take that. The thrall will turn his head and pretend to be me. So thralls are, I would not say necessary for this, but if you are learning, you should bring thralls, 100%. Even if you get caught in like a flame wall, you know, thralls are still going to be your best option, okay? One other big tip I got for you. Actually, never mind. I'll give that one later, because we're going to transition here. So I wanted to show, like, I didn't know if I was going to kill the hand there or not, but since I did, I wanted to make sure. Real quick, I'm getting ready to learn 4 to 1, so I'm just going to do a little bit of 1 to 0, right? Because I can spec 1 to 0. So my spec is gonna still be a 1 to 0, right? No reason to 4 to 1 spec with like a, I don't know how many ticks Elder Maul is, like 5 or 6, right? No, I think it's 6. No reason, right? Okay, so we're gonna learn 4 to 1 now. One thing I want to point out, if you just wanted a 1 to 0 here, you could, right? Boom, piety off, and you just keep going back and forth like that. Let's just try it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think this is wrong because I did 3, not 4. So let's do that, but stay for one more. Yep, you get hit by a flame wall. It happens. You know what? You're learning, right? This is a learning process. And you get comboed by crystals. That's okay. 2 is my number, so I just get back into it, right? Boom. Back into it. So what went wrong there? Again, I'm learning this for the first time. I think I only attacked 3 times, not 4. We are going to try doing it again. One other thing is I think that the detection phase, I want Olm to detect it on 2, right? So I'm going to sort of change the, I don't know how to put it. I'm gonna want 4 on my head over here, okay? So let's try that. 1, 2, detect, 3, 4. That didn't work. So it wasn't 4 there. So then maybe I'm gonna try 4, let's see. 1. Okay, I'm gonna get back into cycle here. We're gonna think about this a little bit. We're also burning and my overload's about to run out, so let's just 1 to 0 a little bit. But this is good because, you know, I'm just showing off. This is my learning process, right? I just want to learn right now. Things aren't going to go beautifully at first, and that's okay. My overload, by the way, I know it looks sketchy, but my overload's in 5 seconds. The burn's ticking me down, but I won't die because my overload's going to heal me 50 here, okay? I'm going to let it do that, and then I'm going to regain my health with saying, oh, let me cough. Voice died. That's okay. We're yapping. Okay, stamina ran out. That's fine. Just wait for the 2 and get back into it, okay? So the 4 to 1 didn't work there for me. I think that the biggest thing was I'm trying to think, because the detection tick is 2, right? So then maybe I attack on 4 and then run. So I think my final attack needs to land on a 2. So I'm gonna attack once, twice. Where's the 3rd attack is what I'm curious about. I think you just do the 3rd attack over there somewhere and then it works somehow. We'll look into it. I don't know. But as you can see, like, that was super sloppy, right? Like, I got hit by a flame wall. You know, I got absolutely bodied here. And it's like, whatever, you know. So we're just gonna do the mage hand again. So it looks like 2 is, I think 2 is my number. No, maybe 4. Let's test 1 here. No, it's 4. It's 4. So 4 is my number this time, right? So now all my clicks are gonna happen on 4. And there we go. I'm gonna mark that tile just for everybody's sake watching. Yes, so now I'm leveraging my Sang. So now that I'm in a cycle and I'm comfortable with this and I have my weapon that heals me, I'm just going to overload here, okay? And then we're chilling. Now, if my thrall hit 0 there, I would have gotten hit. That's fine. You know, if that happens, whatever. Keeping an eye on stamina. So if stamina's ever getting low like this, right? Like I'm a little bit concerned. I just go ahead and Vile Vigor. I have a guide on Vile Vigor as well. Really handy. There's 4. Okay. Thrall hits, so we're good. Yeah, and this is pretty chill, right? And so, Sang might not heal me here, and if it doesn't, that's fine. Okay, all you gotta do is say it might not heal you, and it does. And so if you... Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Let's just pray range. I was just slow there. So we just click on the 4. It's like, okay, got hit. That's fine. Click on the 4. I got my XP drop, so we're good. I might show a little bit of this without Thrall. So, watch. Without Thrall here. Okay, so we're just looking for that XP drop. We got the XP drop, so we're chilling. I'm actually at full health right now with an overload. So there I clicked on the hand. Oh, perfect. I get to show poison. So we're gonna come over here. Let's pray mage just in case if bad things happen. Woohoo! So my number is 4. I'm getting back into cycle. Just gotta remember my number's 4. Okay. Ran out of stamina, that's fine. Got chance, that's fine. But now we're back in it to win it, okay? I'm just staying calm and then I'm running back and forth. You know, we might not live this kill due to supplies, but this is all part of the learning process, okay? You know, if I was just learning here and not recording, I might have been like, okay, that was a good attempt at the 4-1 and then secure out the rest of this kill from there. I'm gonna give the 4-1 one more shot. We're just gonna give it one more shot here. I'm reducing his defense right now. Okay, so we hit 1. That's good. Now since I am probably gonna mess it up because I am learning, I'm gonna brew up here. I'm gonna quit my Barrow's gloves. So we're gonna try this again. Let's see. He was on mage. 1, 2. So I should not have gotten hit there. 3. So then 4. So I think that getting hit there means I was just too slow. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, like, how did you do that portal? If your number is 4, right? Like my number's 4 right now. The portal will always, you can always click off of it on your number, right? Using my method. That's a pretty handy tip there. Same thing with like some lightning. There's some really cool lightning shenanigans that you can do with this tick manipulation stuff, but I'm not going to get into that too much. But yeah, I'm just running it out back and forth. So I'm trying to think about what happened there. So the problem with that attempt was that I didn't turn his head immediately. So I think that the 4-1 should go something like hit, hit, hit. You see, and then there was time for me to hit there. Hit. So let's get back into this. That was a 3-1 I just did, which is a good attempt. Let's try this again. Hit. 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 And look, I had plenty of time here to get that extra hit in. We're just having trouble figuring out when that hit happens. You know, maybe I just get that 4th hit in and just stand still. I don't know. Let's give it another shot here. Let's give it one more shot. Before I go back to the 3-0. I brewed there because overload heals me 50, right? So if I'm at 54, it's fine. He was hitting me with mage, so let's try this 4-1 again. Hit. Oh, you see, messed it up there. That's okay. I'm just gonna give it another shot. Okay, so we got poison. It's like, I got poison. What do I do? This is fine. Look, you can just remember, 4 is my number. So as long as 4 is over my head while I'm walking Olm out, we're fine. Okay? And then look, we're chilling. We're chilling here, okay? I'm just running back and forth, waiting the poison out. I'm just staying calm. Everything is fine. Let's go up here. And the pathing will really take care of most of the work for you. Before my overload runs out, let's give this one more shot. We're going to go for the one more 4-1 attempt. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. So he did a special there, which is concerning. I don't know what that was about. I think that I've heard a little bit about this. What happens is oh wait, I got to stam here. There we go. And then prayer enhanced, by the way, so important for my methods, you know, with Vile Vigor and everything. You really need to be prayer enhanced. So let's talk about that. So what happened there, I think, okay, this is, I think, one of the challenges with the 4-1, okay? Olm is attack, null, attack, special, right? Is how Olm works. So I think what happened in my 4-1 there was I began my 4-1 on special. We want to be skipping the special attack, right? That is an interesting problem. I wonder how people fix that, you know? Again, I'm guideless just thinking about this in my head. I think that what my bet is that you just try and get back into it, right? Let's thrall here. Let's see what my number is. So 1 was a tick early, so my number's 2, right? Because I could just kind of intuitively feel that 1 was a tick early, so my number's 2. I saw that my Thrall and I both hit 0, so I couldn't do that rotation, and now we're in cycle. Ideally, you're always maximizing healing with your healing weapon. So that could be a Blood Fury, that could be a Sang. For me, it's my Sang. Right now, if you look, I'm Sanging up my health. So I'm just gonna let myself sit at 35. That's okay. One other thing quickly, anti-poison. If you're learning, bring an anti-poison. I think it will save you probably more damage than a brew over the course of the fight. That may or may not be true, so don't quote me on that. I think it just depends how much you get by poison. Oh, this is a wonderful opportunity also. We'll talk a little bit about the head running phase at the end there. But this is great. So 2 is my number, right? Again, just no lingo. 2 is my number. Like, this is in my head. I'm just going through that. 2 is my number. I'm checking my run energy, staying calm. I have 28. That's okay. We're going to see if we splash here. We did not splash, so we're in rotation still. But I need to hit my stam, so I'm just going to skip this attack. I'm just playing it casually and safely. Okay, we're going to rethrall. Okay, I missed my hit there, so we're just going to pray. 2 is my number, so I get back into cycle. And now we're back in cycle. Everything's looking good. Let's see. Things are feeling pretty good here. So I'm just watching an Olm's HP. I'm going to actually cancel my Thrall right now. Which, you know, I got to be careful here. So 2. So 32. I might have just killed it. That's fine if I did. Yep, that's okay. You know, it happens. Sometimes you accidentally kill the hand. What do you do? It's going to give us more of an opportunity to practice. I just wasn't paying attention. Oh, that was bad. I thought I had a melee weapon on. MB. Okay. Yeah, it's just more of an opportunity for us to heal, right? I'm going to do some more 4-to-1 practice on this melee hand here, but I am going to wait until I heal a little bit with Sang, at least to like 60 or 70, because my overload's going to heal me. Also, no reason not to get my specs out right now as well. So 2 is my number. I splashed, but my Thrall didn't, so we're okay. So let's get some heals off with Sang. You know, we're just treating that hand like a resource pool at this point. I'm not going to use my Augury right now, just because I'm really conserving things. Remember, with Vile Vigor, if you're running this, Prayer Potions equal Stamina Potions. So I'm going to be leveraging my Prayer Potions as Stamina. And right now I'm going to Vile Vigor because I never want to be full Stam, right? I never want to be full Stam, or rather Prayer, because like if I'm full Prayer, my Enhance is ticking up. That's just a waste of Prayer. Waste of my Prayer pool. Looks like Sang isn't healing me yet. That's okay. It might not happen. I think I'll give the 4-to-1 one more attempt. We'll give it a shot. And this is a spectacular learning experience, you know. And I think that this is ideal. So we're not going to kill it again. We're going to play it safe here. So I'm just going to let my Thrall hit it out a little bit, you know. You can do it, Thrall. We're going to give it one more shot, you know, for the video, for the content. We're going to give this 4-to-1 one more shot here. This is going to be my last attempt. Let's try it. You ready? We're going to pray ranged. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was a 4-to-2. 1, 2, 3. So we made a mistake here, and I think that I'm realizing, oh gosh. The problem, I think, too, you see, I knew 2 was my number, but I didn't follow my own rules, right? Olm was very punishing, right? So I think what happened, and this is really great, is his head didn't turn center, right? And so, you know, when I mentioned that I've seen people do interesting movement with the 4-to-1, I think my suspicion, okay, I thought I emptied that. My sneaking suspicion is that the movement's purpose is to turn the head to the center. So, you know, again, spectacular learning exercise today and really good learning for me and growth as a player. Is this a good guide for you to learn 4-to-1? No, but this is probably a great guide for you to learn, right? Because we're learning together. And I think that's what's crucial. Quick question. Can I pick up that aid? No, because I would be delayed a tick and I'd take a hit. So I guess I could, but I'd just take a hit. I know what you're thinking. You know, head phase is coming. Is Nova going to live? Is Noba gonna get this kill? You know, we're gonna see this kill out. I think we can see this kill out, guys. I think we can. It might be a little bit tight, but I think we can do it. I really do. Let's get in there. Let's lock in. I'm super locked in right now. Okay, so my overload ran out. I'm full HP. Gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hold off on it just in case we have a slow-ish head phase. One other thing, I'm gonna save the stam. That's really important. I want to be going into the final phase. I want a stam 100%. You know, we want to take that in. Okay. I just want to make sure everything's good, so I'm gonna overload. Right, I'm gonna get all the stuff going. 1, 2. It's the end of the fight coming, so always kill melee hand first, by the way. Pro tip. I am gonna brew here. We're gonna hit this. 2 is my number. We're gonna go left here. We're gonna go right here. 2 is my number. Praying ranged. Gonna pick up some brews. Okay, so 2 is my number. We're about to get into cycle here. He turned his head left, so I'm gonna go here. I can shoot. And then 2 is my number, so I'm just clicking on 2. That's all I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna turn off. Wait, did I go far enough? I did. Okay, I'm not gonna turn off my prayer. Let me get a marker there. Sorry, no marker. I'm gonna tank this crystal. No big deal, you know. Not too worried about it. Remember what I said? Run energy. Be careful for that. We're just gonna let Olm heal here. You know, obviously that's not optimal, the Olm's healing, but you know what? I'm just gonna take it. Mage. My pathing was bad there, so that's why he hit me. And again, there I wasn't in my marker in time. We gotta just lock in here. Let's thrall as well. 2. There we go. Try and get good pathing here. 2. Just looking for that 2, because that's the detection tick. 1, 2. Clicking back on 2. Very nice. Shooting on 2. Clicking back on 2. So this is the 1 to 0 head that we're in cycle now for. I just have to go to that side, shoot once in the center, and then click here, and then look, we're in cycle. The hard part's dodging crystals, but that's reasonable, right? Not super bad. You can also shoot anywhere. Oh, okay, that's fine. Almost messed that up. Prayer enhance is down. You do not want your prayer enhance down. That's no bueno. You want prayer enhance up. But yeah, I mean, this part, again, it's just knowing your number, right? My number's 2. We're going to keep going with it. You see, like there, I'm going to take the shot one after. I need a Vile Vigor here. I'll tank a special for Vile Vigor any day, right? I shouldn't have taken that shot there, but that's fine. I'm going to take another hit. That's okay. Okay, we're just going to pray mage for a second. Everything's fine. Okay, turning the head, and we're back in. Right? The key with this fight is just do not panic, stay calm, you know, dodge crystals, stay calm. My stam is running out. I have no more stams. What do? We got Vile Vigor. Everything will be okay. We'll be okay. Look, we have plenty of prayer potion. Everything's fine. I would rather have stamina and no prayer. I just tanked a hit. Than I'd have overheads. Because look at this. Like, what does my overhead do for me if he's just going to jad me? Let's just keep brewing up as well. Okay, so my prayer's running, or my run energy is running out, so I'm just gonna keep an eye on it, right? I'm really caring about it. My run energy is more important than my protection prayers, right? Because if I have my run energy up, I'm not getting hit. Thrall is also super important because, you know, if you're doing something slow like this, there's also a 6 to 1, by the way. The 6 to 1 is great. I recommend that more than what I'm doing. The biggest reason I'm doing this right now is just because we ate a lot of resources, and it's like you still want to get the kill, right? I couldn't shoot there because I accidentally delayed a tick. Oh, so rocks can be very scary when you're doing this because they hurt really bad, and you do not want to run into them. I just delayed a tick there because I don't want to run into that crystal, and I didn't see any way around it. Okay, here we go. Should be clean now. Should get the kill out here. But But yeah, there you go. That's my own practice attempt at 4 to 1. You know, maybe I'll change the title a little bit, maybe to like attempting, but you know, I think that that was nothing short of a successful practice attempt. I'll also do some research and then give it another attempt maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, you know, I feel really good. You know, this is how you learn and grow in Ulm. So I think this is a great experience, you know. Yeah. Thank you everybody for coming. Have a good one. Bye.